The causes of child poverty in Africa ranges from a lot of things. Most, which is very evident, is wars. A lot of children are suffering from poverty because of the political instability in their countries. Some are also suffering from poverty as a result of famine in their countries. For some of them, it's not either wars, political instability, or famine, but just because their parents have abandoned them because they do not have the right or they do not have the full financial standings to be able to see them through life. Economic hardship is also some of the points that affect people who are not able to cater for their children, especially in Africa, and as a result, they are suffering from child poverty. The low household incomes in Africa is also a factor contributing to child poverty. Diseases. One of the greatest diseases that affect children in Africa is measles. And unfortunately, for just $1 in the US, you can actually help vaccinate a child from measles. But there are so many children lacking just this $1 to be able to survive. This is a graph showing the ranking of poverty in the world. Unfortunately, Europe, America, and North America do not count because obviously there's not much poverty in there. However, for Africa, Australia, and Asia, we are some of the greatest countries ranked on the top as suffering from child poverty. And obviously, Africa is one which is suffering the most, which we all know without saying much. In Africa, however, Zimbabwe, Liberia, and Congo top the chart when it comes to child poverty. The statistics. 6 million children die every year of poverty in Africa. When we say 6 million children, it looks a bit far-fetched, but trust me, these are real numbers of human beings losing their lives every day, and they are children. A staggering 16,438 lose their lives every single day. 16,438 die of hunger, of disease, of poverty every single day somewhere in Africa. 1/3 of the children in West Africa are malnourished and underweight. Luckily for us, we live in the cities, so you don't come across such children. But if you go into the villages and rural areas, that is when you see these children. 43% of children in Africa do not have safe and potable water to drink. What are the solutions? The big solutions are government interventions. If our government will do what is right, by being elected, they are supposed to make sure that every child does not suffer poverty, every child has access to quality education, and etc., etc., etc. We can also rely on donor funding, which is currently in existence by the UN, UNICEF, etc., to do this. But the part I'm very much interested in is the volunteer caregiver. Often at times we are relying on the government to help in such situations. But what we don't know is that we have to also do our bit as a people. You can take it up upon yourself to educate one child every year, which I do myself. What it means is that even if you don't take the child by adopting the child into your house, you can actually pay their school fees or see to it that they are in school. You can donate. Donations, things that you don't have use of, clothing, food, etc. And what you can also do is what I call the support system, whereby you support a family to take care of their children. It is not your responsibility, but it's just humanly right to do so. I will end with a quote by two persons. One by Jeff Bridges that says, "Poverty is a very complicated issue, but feeding a child is not." The next one is by Nelson Mandela, which says, "Poverty is not an accident. Like slavery and apartheid, it is man-made and can be removed by actions of human beings." The emphasis on these two quotes relays an information that to kick out poverty is dependent not on structures, it's not dependent on policies, but is dependent on human beings. Thank you.